Dear friends, it's a treat in the sewing room today working on the binding. I love doing bindings on the quilts. So send your quilt over, let me get the quilting done on it, and let me trim it and do the binding for you. In this case, I'm actually doing strip binding. I'm actually doing the binding by stitching it onto the back and then rolling it over to the front. I have actually used the same color, the same piece of fabric, rolling it over to the back side. You can see I'm very fastidious about my corners with bulk on both sides. Let me show you what I'm going to do. This is my last corner. I have prepped this side by putting a couple of pins there just to hold that. And then I'm going to create a beautiful mitered corner, 45 degrees. It's going to be stunning right there. We're just going to take it right down to the corner. And I do sometimes take a little back tack here if my color of thread works out well. I'm using the same color of thread top and bottom because the back of the quilt is the same as the binding. Now in some cases I could have actually done self-binding here, rolling the back over to the front, but in this case, just because of the way the stitching was on the quilt, this was actually going to work out a little bit better. So I'm doing the strip binding. That's the last corner. I've got a little bit more to do. I'm going to pull this aside and show you that beautiful corner. I have a very neat top stitch that I do all the way around the quilt with the same color of thread on the top of the binding, and then a matching color of thread for the backing of the quilt. I will also go through and very fastidiously trim any extra threads that are hanging along because I want your quilt to return to you so much better than anything you could have expected. I pride myself so much in doing beautiful bindings, and so I will zip along and see if there's any threads here that need to be clipped. Like I say, I'm just about done. I've got a little bit more to do on the binding on this last side, and then the beautiful blueberry buckle quilt will be finished. Stay tuned. Hit the arrow down below. It will take you to another one of this exact same quilt getting stitched out with other tips and ideas on it right there. Take a minute to like and subscribe. Put something down in the comments to send a quilt over here to me at Brenda's Quilting Studio. I have time to get it done for you, and I can do the binding, and it will be amazing. Enjoy your beautiful day.